Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple, and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbaths. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.
Israel. I don't know how to do this. Shit, yeah. I don't know where that shit at either. I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, don't worry about it. State your name, Ray Rich. Trooper Lahab Bunny Howard, Bunny Yashra. Trooper Lahab Karash, Bunny Howard, Bunny Yashra. Yeah, I'm Hashem Shabbat. We'll go ahead and get into the prayers. I'll say them in Hebrew. Trooper Lahab Karash will say them in English. All right. Face east. Most High's prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. ISUPK. Yahweh. Malakmaka. Labaha. Ritazaka. Ayah. Aisha. Balarataza. Kawa. Ayah. Mashamayim. Notalanawa. Bakam. Call. You won. What's the lock now? What's block now? That's the lock now. What's blocking now? Walla Bobby on the walk. And outside one. The ball. Shine out. Mayan. Ride. Kayalaka. Amalakwa. Wuhala. Wuhata Paraf. I Millennium. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven. Which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. As we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. For thine is the kingdom. The power. And the power. And the glory. And the glory. Forever. Forever. So be it. Prayer to the power in Hebrew, Yahweh. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Yahushua. Nathanawa. Akak. Akak. Lord Baal. Lord Makalah. Wakal Manawa. Akak. Natahar Hamat Zariah. Akak. Hakwim. Mafia. Akak. Awakawa. Atamala. Nagarashad. Hashem Yahushua. Water. Prayer to the power in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. Please give us the power. Power to heal all manner of sickness. Power to heal all manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. And all manner of disease. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to cleanse the lepers. Power to raise the dead. Power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. Power against unclean spirits. Cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Thank you, so be it. These are the blessings In the Hebrew, Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Amak Yahweh, Wa Alahayim, Bataza Ba'ad, Alawak Yohanan, Ha Alawapim, Ha Saranyim, Ha Katazayanyim, Ha Kayoyim, Wa Akwapim, Yahweh, Wa Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Wa Raman.
Blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahweh.
Commanding General Yahweh.
The generals.
The generals.
The captains.
The captains.
The officers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Ashayanya. All Haharim. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Isaiah Ma'an. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayim. Ma'arakazah. All your thoughts. Mama Wat. Ragalka. All Yalawam. Shamarka. Hanala'ah. Yalawam. Yala'ah. Yashan. Yawamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Mark. Yahweh. Tazalka. Ayah. Yimyaka. Yawamam. Then I got Yawamam. Hashemash. La'ayakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Yakon Rai. Yashamar. Athabashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Yahaka. Yahwehaka. Mayatham. Ayawamam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep.
he that keepeth Israel shall not slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in
From this time forth,
from this time forth,
and even evermore.
even evermore. Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim. All the Mayalaka. All Bakarash. All. Mashakwat. All. Kayahana. Awa Yabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Wamana Shana Yaka. Nashawa. Ra'ash. Alamaka. Yarwayam. Sawad. Why 1,000 Tazawa? All Tazawa Pan Yaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanaka Yakim. Magaya. Wala'a. Yazakar. Shem Yasharala. Iwad. Kayana Tazawa. La. Yakagwa. All Yaka. Waya. Yakarath. So like a Yakarath what? Ahoya. Anwan. Why Yashamayala? Mawaba. Wahagarian. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Balashah. Yashabya. Tazawar. Gamashawar. Nalawa. Amon. Hayawa. Zarawad. Zabanyalawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamanya. Kasayasara. Kayayabyan. Banakal. Wayashuan. Shayathamwa. Dadayapawa. Ka'ara. Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazaba,
Wakatazamana, Calling Asaya Kamwa,
Wakazaba,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Marwa,
Naya Rashad,
Nayasha,
Lanawa,
Nawa,
Ah, Nawa,
Nawa,
Alahayim,
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 Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagalagala,
Kalala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Kapanya Raka,
Kakwash,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Baba Hawara,
Tawara,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Kalahat,
Talaha,
Karyam,
Ayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Tarapapa, Basayakara,
Basaraka,
Salaki, that's Basaraka,
Basaraka,
Wabasalapaka,
Basaraka,
Tabahalam,
Alahayim,
Malaha,
Malaha,
Panyaham,
Ayam,
Palawan,
Malawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wajwasha,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayamahawa,
Yahweh,
Agai,
Ayah,
Wayakaparwa,
Ayah,
Wayapagwa,
Yahweh,
Wayadahawa,
Yahweh,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ata,
Shamka,
Shamka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Labaka,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Al-Kal, Harabazah.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O God.
And be not still, O God.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, come.
They have said, come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
And that their name will be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
So they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And Hagarene.
And Hagarene.
The Baal.
Cabal.
And
Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines, the inhabitants of Tyre.
The Philistines were the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Selah.
Selah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
As to Brook of Kisan.
At the brook of Kisan.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Like Zeb.
Like Zeb.
Yea. All their princes as Zebah.
All their princes like Zebah.
And as Zalmunna.
And as Zalmunna.
Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flame sets the mountains on fire.
As the flame sets the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know that thou.
That they may know that thou.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Whose name alone is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Art the most high over all the earth. Go ahead and be seated, John. You also been in here. The water to the Lord for the Sabbath. God will word at you. All right. We are going to be in the book of Deuteronomy, the 3rd chapter, today. We'll have a little reading. We'll be dealing with this chapter, basically something that we hope to be dealing with in the near future. That's victory at war. Right. All right. We'll be having to get in the blue letter today. I'm going to read the scripture in Hebrew this morning. Super Lahab Garage will continue to bring out the English. Any of you brothers and sisters out there got a question or a comment while we're going on, just raise your hand and let me know. I will gladly deal with whatever you got, all right? And the water for all y'all that join us online. Okay. We'll start Deuteronomy, the 3rd chapter, the 1st verse. Banah, Ilah, Barak, Bashan, Yataza, Iwad, Malak, Bashan, Yataza, Korah, Hawa, Kal, Aim, Malakama, Ida, verse 2. Amar, Yahweh, Amar, Al, Yerah, Atah, Al, Kaya, Nathan, As, Atah, Kal, Aim, As, Aradazah, Yad, Aisha, Ashar, Aisha, Sayakawan, Malak, Amaria, Ashar, Yeshab, Shabawan.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 1 and 2 in the English. Then we turned and went up the way to Bashan, and Og, the king of Bashan, came out against us, he and all his people, to battle at Edrei. Verse 2. And the Lord said unto me, Fear him not, for I will deliver him and all his people and his land into thy hand, and thou shalt do unto him as thou didst unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, which dwelt at Heshbon.
Yeah, we took care of Sihon, I think, the last chapter. So now we take going against another foreign king because they're in a land that was promised to us. And the Lord is saying, don't worry about anything. Just go on in. I will deliver them to your hand, basically. And how great a power is that to where you just say, don't worry about a damn thing. I got you. I'm gonna bring them to your knee. I'm gonna bring them to their knees. Y'all are they're gonna lose the war. Most of them, most of them gonna lose their lives. The rest of them are gonna kiss your boots, just like they do us at camp. And their land will belong to you. Basically what he's saying. Verse 3 in Hebrew. Nathan, Yahweh, Alahayim, Nathan, Yad, Iwad, Nam, Salakia, Gum, Malak, Bashan, Atha, Kal, Ain, Nakah, I, Balakiah, Shahar, Shariah. Verse 4. Lakad, Kal, Ayar, Aitha, Hawa, Aya, La'a, Kwaraya, Ashar, Lakwa, La'a, Ah, Shashayam, Ayar, Kal, Kabal, Aragat, Malakama, Iwa, Bashan.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 3 and 4 in English. So the Lord our God delivered into our hands Og also, the king of Bashan, and all his people, and we smote him until none was left to him remaining. Verse 4, and we took all his cities at that time. There was not a city which we took not from them. 80 cities, all the region of Argob, the kingdom of Og in Bashan.
Okay, so 80 cities, this means like 60 cities. We smote the king and all his people. So what did Exodus 15 and 3 say? The Lord is a man of war. He ain't got no problem with a lot of people dying as long as it was his order. You know what I'm saying? This nice little friendly wants to get everybody in the clouds and play with candy God. That is Catholic Christian dogma. This Lord is about putting people to death.
That's right.
All right? This God, this power deals all the way in the masculine. What are the woke sisters that say they toxic masculinity? They don't get no more toxic than your Howard Spring Bible. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all good with it. What about y'all? Right there. Y'all let go of this kick this heaven in the clouds, candy and sugar canes and lollipops spirit that the church done told you that the Most High is in now. The Most High is about putting people to death. Okay, here he loves foreigners. Here he is putting a whole nation of foreigners to death for the second time in this book. Last time it was the Amorites. Here it's the king of Bashan. Yeah, all of them. In fact, why? Who remembers in the reading when they came into this knowledge? Why did the Lord turn on Saul, the first king of Israel? Why did the Lord turn?
He kill.
Yeah, go ahead, Brother Charles.
Sloppy, sir. He can kill the animals. Was it the animals? But he left some living.
They weren't animals. They were actually the Amalekites.
Oh,
Today, the bastards running around calling themselves Jewish. That's who they would be today. The Lord told Saul, kill every one of them. Don't leave any of them alive. And why did he get mad at Saul? Because Saul killed everyone except the damn king. And that's when the Lord said, you know what, Saul is not going to do my will. I need to get everyone out the way and find who's that young sheep herder that I took a liking to? Yeah, that David guy, Jesse's son.
that's right.
Yeah. I can do something with that little dude. I can do a whole lot behind him. But yeah, this is a war power, and Israel was a war nation. We were known, in fact, we were known as having the best garments when we went to war. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas now, just stunting and shining for no reason. We go to back then we went to war, we had the flyers garments on. We're gonna die on our best. You know what I'm saying? This is how you know the power we're dealing with, the spirit we're dealing with. It ought to let you know who the Israelites are today. Because Negroes was up there and stunt and shine and floss for no reason. Just doing the most. The sisters too. Just for no reason. You know what I'm saying? This is our power here. These are our people. Let me ask you, brothers and sisters that never just been through this Bible, that are y'all that are watching or are here with us right now. Did y'all know frying up chicken was in the Bible? Y'all didn't know that, did you? That's what I told you. 19? You came in, okay. Which one of y'all didn't know? Let's show a hand. Okay. Y'all didn't know fried chicken was in the scripture. Go ahead.
Farm figs.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Think Leviticus, I think the second chapter. Let me ask y'all this. You know how the sisters would be half ball, wearing weaves, and what had to attach other women's hair to their head? I bet y'all didn't know that was in the Bible, did you? Isaiah the third chapter. Some of you, I hope you sisters that are watching us and read will highlight those when you come to it. Last one, you know how the brothers be out there acting fool on the street, just aimless and wandering, pants hanging off their butt, and just hanging in the street just to be hanging? I bet y'all $1 million y'all didn't know that was in the Bible. It's in there. I think it's Isaiah 42 or it's Isaiah 44. I'll look later. It's in one of them. This book is all about us. Everything in our history that they don't teach us in school, that they try to shave off from our memory, Black, Hispanic, Native American, I want y'all to know it's all in here. And we got the books showing you in history that'll bring you up to speed on why we know that y'all are the Israelites. We got them at the school. All right, let's get Deuteronomy 3 and 5 and 6 real quick. This book is all about us. All right, that gender war that they're doing on social media, bet y'all didn't know that was in the Bible, did you? It's in the curses. It's in Deuteronomy 28. Their eyes should be evil towards the woman of their bosom. The sisters will be evil towards the man of their bosom. Come on now. This book prophesied everything we'll be going through. And my question is, who else is going through it? Deuteronomy 3 and 5. Call, Allah, Ayar, Patazar, Kawama, Gabah, Kawama, Delath, Barayah, Barayak, like it. Bad, Garayar, Ayar, Ma'ad, Rabat. Verse 6. Quran, Af, Ashar, Aisha, Saya Kawan, Malak, Kashabawan, Quran, like Mat, Ashar, Ta, Ayar, Kal, Ayar.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6 in English. All these cities were fenced with high walls, gates, and bars, beside unwalled towns a great many. And we utterly destroyed them, as we did unto Sihon, king of Heshbon, utterly destroying the men, women, and children of every city.
Say that last part again.
Utterly destroying the men, women, and children of every city.
We didn't even spare the women and kids. Kill all of them, the Lord said. We didn't even spare the women and kids. Not if you were listening to the Most High. Kill all of them. Didn't David later on say, happy there shall be to bash their little ones up against the stone? We did not give a you know what. The Lord said, kill them all. Now look, when the time comes, we're going to be taking many of them captives, but the ones that got to go, got to go. Go ahead, Officer Zakar.
Just like the Lord did at the Passover.
Gone. Just like he did at the Passover. Those who didn't spread the lamb's blood on their house, they lost the firstborn of their kids. Their firstborn child, gone. Now, if you were Egypt, it was supposed to happen to you. That's what the Lord said. That was one of the plagues for y'all screwing around with the Lord's people. But if you were the Lord's people and you ignored that and lost the firstborn of your house, it was your fault. You were warned. It said to put the blood over, that way the death angels would avoid that house. There was a reason the Lord did that. Because he was going through Egypt killing every damn thing. He was killing the kids. He was killing the wives. He was even killing the animals. What the hell did the animals do to us?
Damn.
Hell, the cattle and all that, what did they do to us? Not a damn thing. Lord didn't give a damn. They all had to go. I want y'all to think about this power when y'all think about it when Satan tries to get in your ear and tries to get you to sin when you know better. Think about that. This is not the one you want to play with. All right, we're going to read 7, 8, and 9 real quick. That was just 6 we read, right? All right, then. Deuteronomy 3, 7 through 9 in the Hebrew. Called Bahamah, Shalal, Ayar, Bazaz, Lana, verse 8, Laqua, Hathah, Haiwa, Hathah, Laqua, Yad, Malak, Shanayim, Malak, Imaria, Arazazah, Ashar, Ibar, Yaradan, Nakal, Aranawan, I, Har, Karamawan. Verse 9. Karamawan, Sazayad, Nayam, Quara, Sharayawan, Amaria, Quara, Lawal, Shanyar.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 7 through 9 in the English. But all the cattle and the spoil of the cities we took for a prey to ourselves. And we took at that time out of the hand of the two kings of the Amorites the land that was on this side Jordan, from the river of Arnon unto Mount Hermon. Verse 9, which Hermon the Sidonians call Sirion, and the Amorites call it Shinir.
Okay. So in this particular siege, we kept the cattle for ourselves. We kept the gold, kept the spoil, kept it all for ourselves. You notice we didn't keep the women, we killed them. So when fake Israelite groups tell y'all about we can take concubines from the nation, no, you're supposed to kill the women of the nation. The Lord wanted the whole nation wiped out. So that you don't leave the women for that. Though they can only bring forth what's put in them, still we got better women than them. So let's get rid of them. You got a black, Hispanic, or a Native American woman, you got the best woman in the world. You just got to get her head screwed on straight. That's all. Physically, you got the best women in the world. None better than her, none smarter than her, none more resourceful than her. What you need a woman of the nations for? I tell you, the only thing she'd be good for, a woman of the nations is good for spoiling your woman. Get her to work on her fingers and her toes and stuff. Wash her hair the correct way and everything. She screw up one time and your woman tell her, take out back and hang her. Or whip her if you want to just keep her around and give her a chance to redeem herself. You can whip her back. The one thing you don't do is put rod in. We get the kingdom, y'all. Jake, stop that bull that's right there. It's unlawful. And I can promise you, she is not better than a black Native American or Latino woman. All right? Go for it.
I've had discussions like with other fake Israelites, and they try to do, I don't remember where it is, but it's that one scripture where it says like you shave their head and you shave off their eyebrows
Right.
and cut their fingernails, and then they say that's when you get to take heathen
No. No, it's not. That's why their fingers were like
women.
there's lustful men who's got lust on their mind and don't want to be righteous. Them kind of men there, I can't wait for the Lord to do away with. When we get the kingdom, I want the Lord to do away with it. Because there's some kind of men it's some kind of men who after a few generations will let the nation sit at the table. When the Lord gave you the kingdom. He ain't give it for no other nation. For long, because you did it, and because you feel some type of way about maybe one so-called African or so-called Arab or so-called East Indian or so-called white man, because you feel such a way about one of them, you'll let them at the table. Before long, he'll be over the whole nation. You know it'll happen. No. Do what the Lord originally said and do away with all of them. Kill them all or enslave them all and don't let them go any further. That's the game. Kingdom belongs to the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native American man, and their women and our children. That's facts. There's no reason for you to still be dealing with foreign women or foreign men. I'm talking to the ladies when I say foreign men. So, when Christ came, that sodomite stuff is going to be done away with. More people are going to be getting put to death. I personally want to be one of them priests that put people to death. Maybe that's just a sick-side me. I don't know. Maybe I got to get counsel on that. Call Captain Gahan, call General Hazayan, and get counsel on that for myself, for my own thing. Because I want to be perfect in that day. But I want to be able to execute the nation and the wicked among us. Those that still want to go out there and do wicked. When we got the law right in our hand. Had there been somebody like me back then, you wouldn't have seen us going into so much wicked. Because I would have only ran the playbook. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask, is it something in our people that they think like that, where they just love the other nations? Because it's something I always study all the time, like time and time again, that always happens, that they just love the other nations.
The best I can tell you with that, I can only relate to my people. I don't know what our people in the scriptures were thinking, but I can relate to our people today. It's indoctrination. You know what I'm saying? Everything you deal with in your schools, in your church, in your television programming, everything is telling us we're all one. I used to remember as a kid some of the commercials I'd see on TV. I remember old Pepsi commercial where it was just talking about all of us in one. You know what I'm saying? All one people, yada yada yada. While meanwhile, we're the ones getting massively incarcerated. All the dopers in our neighborhood. Even though none of the brothers owned carrier ships or anything to bring all that crap in. So, and like when you brothers were watching Captain Tazariak debate the Christians, they had a little 10-on-1 debate with the Christians, and the only ones that really vexed us were when the coon section jumped up. So-called Negroes wanted to get mad at Captain Tazariak and ISUPK because we teach scriptures and they teaching the Christian doctrine. They want to get mad at us. You see how he's raising his voice in that debate? He was ready to kill us. He was ready to kill Captain. So passionate, he's ready to kill him. Or that white man he sit up there next to. That, ladies and gentlemen, is indoctrination. That's a mental illness. What is it? So-called white man didn't put a name to it. Stockholm syndrome. If y'all know where that comes from this white lady was kidnapped by some other white men, and they held her hostage. While they were robbing places, they held her hostage and treated her badly. And then all of a sudden, they started letting her come out the room and see the sunlight. They started feeding her and talking to her. And before you knew it, she started going on robberies and hits with her. That's where they attach the name Stockholm syndrome. That's where it comes from, and that's what so-called Negroes and Hispanics and Native Americans have now. We've been treated worse than anyone by this so-called white man here in America. And in Central America and South America, treated like garbage for centuries. And then all of a sudden, we met a few white folks that talked to us. A few so-called white folks who fed us nice, treated us halfway like people. You know what I'm saying? And then we locked on to it, just like that woman did in that case I just brought up. We latched on to them, and then before you know it, we started acting just like them. We started looking at them as our brothers and sisters. And we were in a society that pushed that, just like ancient Babylon pushed it, just like ancient Assyria, just like ancient Persia, just like the Greeks and the Romans. All the same thing. They all had the same philosophy. Everybody of all nations can come together, and so long as you are tributaries to us, basically, and whatever God they were dealing with. That's something we gotta let go of. I'm glad we're in the one place, the only place here in this side of the world where you do let go of. We are in Deuteronomy 10. Let's get 10 and 11. Any questions? Any comments? All right. Deuteronomy 3 and 10. Call, Ayar, Mayasharwar, Mayashawar, sorry. Call, Galahai, call, Bashan, I, Salakah, Idara, Ayar, Malakama, Salakia, Mamalaka, Iwad, Bashan. Verse 11. Kayal, Rak, Iwad, Malak, Bashan, Ashar, Yathar, Rapayam, Hana, Irash, Barazal, Haiwa, La, Rabah, Bun, Imawan, Fashai, Amah, Arak, Arabai, Amah, Rakah, Amah, Ayash.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 10 and 11 in the English. All the cities of the plain, and all Gilead, and all Bashan, unto Salcah and Edrei, cities of the kingdom of Og in Bashan. Verse 11. For only Og, king of Bashan, remained of the remnant of giants. Behold, his bedstead was a bedstead of iron. Is it not in Rabbah of the children of Ammon? 9 cubits was the length thereof, and 4 cubits the breadth of it, after the cubit of a man.
I'm still not all the way sure what a cubit is, but I think it's 2 feet. Either 1.5 or 2 feet, as related today. So, logic for that. Because they actually use that. If anybody who's read the Josephus, the one part of it that they put out of the regular Josephus text, the one where it gives a description of Christ, they describe him as being 3 cubits, meaning he was either 4.5 feet tall or closer to 6 feet tall. One of the two. I'm not 100. Like I said, I'm not 100 on what a cubit is. I think it's either 1.5 or it's 2 feet. It's 1.5. Okay. So since he's described Josephus writing as being exactly 3 cubits, that means he wasn't a very big man.
Yeah.
All right. Salaki, 1 second. Let me. Anybody who is Zakar One, are you watching us on YouTube or Facebook? I want you to go ahead and do that in case I got questions coming in. I want to deal with your questions. There you go. Okay, so like, that's okay. If I want. Hey, Shalom, Trooper Uriah. Shalom, Sister Angel. How y'all doing? Hey, Shalom, Sister Izara. How you doing, you? Young man Neko, Shalom. Go ahead.
Do you want to know what the cubit is?
A cubit?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trooper Live Garage told me it's supposed to be, a cubit is supposed to be 1.5 feet. That was said. So, according to Josephus' writing, Christ was a tad bit taller than 4.5 feet tall. Yeah. I'd say probably closer to 5 feet. Not very tall. It's about Tory Lane's height. Because he's about 5'2".
You said Christ.
Yeah, on London House Shop. Yeah. We're talking about this is an I'll send you the link to the Josephus. It's not in the regular works, it's in the works they took out. You know what I'm saying? Esau had to take that out because it specifically describes Christ's height and even his skin color and the fact that he had an afro part in the middle. So y'all understand why brothers had to go all the way to Russia to find that. I'm telling you, this devil did everything he could to bury our lineage, our history, our nationality, and the only way to our king. Go ahead.
Okay, so I think it's in Revelation where he's describing the tallest man and he's putting crowns on I guess on the ones that made it. And he's speaking about Christ. He says he's the tallest of all. Would that be because he's in his
I'd have to
his new body?
I'd have to read that again, but I'm thinking that's just talking about his majesty or his standing back then, not so much as his actual height, his literal height.
No.
I'll read it again. What chapter is it in? You remember?
No, just go
Look that up and make sure I get it tonight. I'll make that in my reading.
Okay.
And if I have to make a correction that y'all will know about it, I'll deal with it either on Tuesday when I teach the Brotherhood class, or I'll deal with it next Saturday. But I will deal with it. You know, it's true. We don't run from any question. Just give it to me. If I don't have it on the spot, I'm gonna find out about it. Anything else? Nothing from you brothers? Nothing from you lovely sisters? All right. Let me get back to. I'm on verse 12 now, am I not? Give me 1 second. Need to get this computer and the phone to match my intensity. You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy 3 and 12 in Hebrew. Adam, Za'af, Aratazah, Yerash, Aith, like I thought, Hawa, I thought, Ira, War, Ashar, Al, Nakal, Aranawam, Kataziah, Bar, Galai, Ayar, Nathan, Ra'awa Bananya, Gadaya, verse 13, Yathar, Galahad, Paul, Bashan, Mamalakal, Iwad, Nathan, Hatazayah, Shabbat, Manashah, Kal, Kabal, Aragab, Kal, Bashan, Hawa'ah, Korah, Aratazah, Rapayam.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 12 and 13 in English. In this land which we possessed at that time, from Aroer, which is by the river Arnon, and half Mount Gilead, and the cities thereof, gave I unto the Reubenites and to the Gadites. Verse 13, and the rest of Gilead and all Bashan, being the kingdom of Og, gave I unto the half tribe of Manasseh, all the region of Argob, with all Bashan, which was called the land of giants.
These two passages are important to understand the Ruth breakdown, because Israel was bigger than what it is now. Because Gad and Reuben and Manasseh, like that land, is right outside the kingdom, where nations today like Jordan and Qatar and them nations are now. So the Lord gave them that land. Once we took out, the king of Bashan and everyone else. That's very important to know that, because the mistake fake Israelites make is they think that Ruth was a Moabite, because in the scriptures she's described as a Moabitess or Moabitess woman. I'm saying, and I think I've already gone into why they teach that. This is just so they can get their hands on foreign women, basically. They'll come up with doctrines like that just so they can have sex with white women or Asian women or somebody that's not a woman that's not on the chart. I'll just say that. But no, Ruth was an Israelite, and we'll come to that one Sabbath when we go into Ruth. Hell, I might even teach a brotherhood class. Hell, I might even do a full presentation now on Ruth. You know what I'm saying? But Ruth was an Israelite. These particular scriptures are important just to know where the lands were and why there was something called Plains of Moab right in the land where Reuben was, if you look on an ancient map. Because that's where Ruth was from. But no, Ruth was an Israelite. Don't let somebody tell you there's a book in here written about a foreign woman. It's not. It don't even make sense when you look at it. The only sense it makes is y'all just some nasty ass niggas, and y'all are trying to get y'all ride inside of a foreign woman. Looking for any reason to. Any loophole, it's disgusting to look at. I mean, why don't you just stay in the world and you can have whatever you want? You know what I'm saying? Now to come in here and divide Israel with a bunch of nonsense just because you got a lust in your heart for a woman that don't mean a hill of beans to the Lord. She's worthless. If she white or Arab or African or East Indian or Asian, she's worthless to the Lord. Don't believe me? Then explain Isaiah 40 and 15 through 17, where he literally said the nations, meaning Other people are a drop of a bucket and are counted as the dust of the balance. Other means they mean nothing. You get a gallon of water and you spill a little of it on the floor, getting it back to your car. What does it mean to you? And that's how the Lord sees the nation. It's in the Bible. It's not like I'm teaching something that ain't in there.
And then Salakia, if I could,
Go ahead.
I think it's Second Ezra 6 and 54.
Come on.
That's another one.
Done. That was the big one. You want to bring that in now? Go ahead. 2nd Ezra, 6th chapter, start at verse 54. All Christians, you might want to turn away now.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54.
Remember, as Trooper Lahab Taraj is reading this, we're reading the Bible. This was in the Bible before so-called white man took it out. And there's reasons for that, but go ahead. We're going to read it anyway. Go ahead.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures,
Made Lord over all the creatures. Go ahead.
of him come we all.
Of him, meaning Adam, we come all. Everybody alive, no matter what nationality they are, come from Adam. Get that, right? Go ahead.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
The people he chosen, who he chose? Israel. There you go. Go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee.
He said all this before in the book of Isaiah and in the books of the prophets, in the books of the law. Go ahead.
O Yahweh, because thou madest the world for our sakes.
He made the world for Israel's sake. Everybody was always supposed to serve us. It's because our ancestors didn't do right. That's how we ended up where we are now. Go ahead.
Verse 56. As for the other people,
As for the other people, go ahead.
which also come of Adam,
They came to Adam just like we did, just like Israel did. Go ahead.
thou hast said that they are nothing,
No, I mean, no, God loves everybody.
that they are nothing,
Everybody's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven rule.
that they are nothing.
He said they are nothing. Meaning all non-Israelites in his eyes are nothing.
That's right.
Don't mean squat. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle,
They'll be like on the what?
unto spittle.
The other nations are lower than the spit that comes out of our mouth. Think about that. Now, think of what we'd have done, and for generations we were raised understanding that. Will we be that uptight over somebody of the other nation calling us a few words? Will we give a damn about Chud the homo sitting up there trying to rage bait us online?
Yeah.
Will we give a damn about any of that? If we knew from the get-go that he wasn't nothing and was worth less than the spit that comes out of our mouth? Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
The Most High likens all the Chud, the builders of the world, and all his people, all his little white supremacist people, the Asians, the Arabs, the Africans, the East Indians. He considers them what?
A drop that falleth from a vessel.
A drop that falleth from a vessel, meaning nothing. What if blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans were raised to understand that? Just on a carnal side, what if we were raised understanding, automatically knowing we were better than everybody? Something to think about, ain't it? All right, let's get back to was that all on it?
Concept.
All right. Excellent. We were in verse 14, were we not? We're going to get 14, 15, and 16. Deuteronomy 3 and 14 in Hebrew. Yah, Ban, Manashah, Laquak, Kal, Kabal, Aragah, I, Gabawal, Yasharai, Makathia, Korah, Athah, Al, Shun, Pashun, Hawawath, Yair, Hawawath, Yair, I, Zah, Yawam. Verse 15. Makayar, Nathan, Galaad, Makayar. Verse 16. Rawaban, Gadayah, Nathan, Man, Galaad, Ties, Nakal, Aranawan, Thawak, Nakal, Gabawal, I, Nakal, Yabak, Gabawal, Bun, I'm one.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 14 through 16 in the English. Yair, the son of Manasseh, took all the country of Argob unto the coast of Geshuri and Maakathi, and called them after his own name, Bashan, Havoth, Yair, unto this day. Verse 15, and I gave Gilead unto Machir, and unto the Reubenites, and unto the Gadites I gave from Gilead, even unto the river Arnon, half the valley, and the border, even unto the river Jabbok, which is the border of the children of Ammon.
Okay, so just splitting the land up as it's supposed to be. When y'all see me choking on the Hebrew, it's because I'm saying foreign words, basically. You know what I'm saying? Foreign names that are in the Bible are always going to be kind of weird to read. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get into the Hebrew people, y'all will see what I'm talking about. Because this Bashan Havathayar Jair, that's a partly foreign word. Yeah. Part of that is what the kingdom of Bashan was calling it, and then where it got the Jair at the end, that's what that was for Jair, the son of Manasseh, from the tribe of Manasseh, so-called Cubans today. Deuteronomy 3 and 17 and 18 in Hebrew. Arabah, Yaradan, Gabawal, Panarath, I, Young, Irabah, Malah, Young, Sahath, Ashara, Pasagah, Mazarah, verse 18. Tazawah, Athah, Ith, Hawa, Ith, Amar, Yahweh, Alahim, Nathan, Lakam, Zaaf, Aratazah, Yerash, Ibar, Aladazah, Ganayim, Ah, Bun, Yasharala, Kal, Bun, Kayal.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 17 and 18 in English. The plain also, and Jordan, and the coast thereof, from Chinnereth, even unto the sea of the plain, even the salt sea, under Ashdod, Pisgah, eastward. Verse 18. And I commanded you at that time, saying, Yahweh, your God, hath given you this land to possess it. Ye shall pass over armed before your brethren, the children of Israel, all that are meet for the war.
Okay. Give us land to possess it, all the land to possess it. Let's go to verse 19 and 20 real quick. Deuteronomy 3 and 19 in Hebrew. Rock, Ashah, Ta, Makwanah, Yadai, Kaya, Lakam, Rab, Makwanah, Yeshah, Ayar, Ashar, Nathan, Lakam. Verse 20. I, Yahweh, Nawah, Ah, Kakam, Yerash, Gum, Yerash, Aratazah, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahim, Nathan, Laham, Ibar, Yaradan, Shawah, Ayash, Yarashah, Ashar, Nathan, Lakam.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 19 and 20 in English. But your wives and your little ones and your cattle, for I know that ye have much cattle, shall abide in your cities which I have given you. Verse 20. Until Yahweh hath given rest unto your brethren, as well unto you, and until they also possess the land which Yahweh your God hath given them beyond Jordan, and then shall you return every man unto his possession, which I have given you.
Homework for all of y'all. When y'all go home, just look at a map or a globe of what they call today the Middle East. Because all that's going to be our future land again. All that was our land at that time. Don't get so caught up in what they call Israel today or Palestine today. All that over there was us. And it's going to be ours again. In fact, the whole world will be ours.
That's right.
Barakatah Yahweh, Yahweh Shakur. Any questions online? Any comments? No trolls today? No, I miss the trolls, man. Trolls are good for business when you're building a channel. That's how you get more people. Am I lying? Now, once we built the channel, the trolls and gone on somewhere. But while you're building the channel, yeah, trolls are good. They're good for business. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say maybe because Officer Longwood usually here.
Yeah. And Longwood don't pay a whole lot of attention to trolls, so that's why they sit in on this class. Give it up, Officer Longwood, y'all. The law teacher in Dallas. No questions in the room? Nothing? Most I ain't right. Thanks. We're gonna go ahead and knock out these next three real quick. A couple of these are pretty small. Deuteronomy 3:21. The whole chapter is like what, 29 verses? Okay, so when we get done with that, we'll be done with that. So Deuteronomy 3:21. Atha, Tazawah, Yahweh Shai, like Aitha, Awa, Aitha, Amar, Ayun, Ra'al, Thal, Ashar, Yahweh, Alahayim, Aisha, Shayun, Allah, Shayun, Malak, Khan, Aisha, Yahweh, Aisha, Thal, Mamalakah, Ashar, Atha, Ibar. Verse 22. Yerah, La, Yerah, Kaya, Yahweh, Alahaya, Hawa, Lahan, Lakam. Verse 23. Hana, Yahweh, Aitha, Hawa, Aitha, Amor.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 21 through 23 in English. And I commanded Joshua at that time, saying, thine eyes have seen all that Yahweh your God hath done unto these two kings. So shall Yahweh do unto all the kingdoms whither thou passest. Ye shall not fear them, for Yahweh your God, he shall fight for you. And I besought Yahweh at that time, saying,
Okay, so understand what's being said right here. He's saying just keep on going into lands. Don't worry about foreigners coming to battle you, because I'm gonna beat them for you. I'm gonna be with you. Y'all will barely lose anybody, if anybody, and you're gonna kill all of them, their men, their women, their children. Only thing you're gonna keep is their cattle. You know, because their cattle and their oxen and what have you got a lot of work to do. We'll keep all them, the goats and sheep. Need them sheep, you know. Passover and high holy days are coming up. So, lamb must be in order. And lots of it. It's a lot of us by now. We're in the millions as a nation at this point. And just taking land, taking all of what they now call the Middle East. Let's get 24 and 25. Deuteronomy 3:24 in the Hebrew. Adonai, Yahweh, Atha, Allah, Ra'ah, Ibad, Gadal, Af, Yad, Hazak, Yad, Ashar, Maya, Al, Shamayun, Aratazah, Ashar, Aishar, Ma'aishar, Gabarah, verse 25. Na, Ibar, Ra'ah, Sawab, Aratazah, Ashar, Ibar, Yaradan, Zah, Sawab, Har, Labanawan.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 24 to 25 in English. O Lord God, thou hast begun to show thy servant thy greatness and thy mighty hand. For what God is there in heaven or in earth that can do according to thy works and according to thy might? Verse 25, I pray thee, let me go over and see the good land that is beyond Jordan, that goodly mountain and Lebanon.
We're getting kind of greedy right now, but the Lord got to deal with it. Got all the land we got, we want more. Hey, when the kingdom comes, it's going to be all ours. So that's what we're preparing for right now. You're in the ISUPK, you're preparing for the kingdom. You're preparing for Christ's rulership on earth. Right? You know what I'm saying? Deuteronomy, we're going to get 26 and 27 real quick. 3 and 26 and 27. Ibar, Yahweh, Ibar, Bayah, Mayan, Salakiman, La, Shemai, La'ah, Shemai, All, Amar, Yahweh, Amar, All, Ra, Debar, All, Yisak, All, Iwad, Zah, Debar. Verse 27. Ilam, Ra'ash, Hasagal, Nashal, Ayan, Yum, Sazapawan, Thiaman, Mazarah, Ra'ah, Ayan, Kaya, Ibar, La, Ibar, Zah, Yardan.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 26 and 27 in English. But Yahweh was wroth with me for your sakes, and would not hear me. And Yahweh said unto me, let it suffice thee. Speak no more unto me of this matter. Verse 27. Get thee up into the top of Pisgah, and lift up thine eyes westward, and northward, and southward, and eastward, and behold it with thine eyes, for thou shalt not go over this Jordan.
In other words, he telling these greedy Negroes, look, you ain't getting no more land. Right? This is enough. Don't even freaking come to me no more about this. So like, don't come screwing with me no more on this map. Which of course, if being the Most High, you ain't going to. Y'all got a lot right now. You got enough right now. You got all that I promised and then some. Ain't getting no more for now. In the future of us, we're gonna have it all. Everybody gonna serve us or they gonna die. What y'all think of that? What your brothers think of that? I'm talking about. The rest of you brothers ain't really excited about that. You know what's wrong? They ain't really mourning no more. We don't all have the one. What's going on, Brother Victor?
So basically, the kingdom. If I want to take over the other, like, if I want to like take over the land, can I do that? Like, if I already have a land already, but I want more, I want to take the heathens, can I do that?
When, now?
No, in the kingdom.
In the kingdom? Put it like this, since everybody's gonna be serving us in the kingdom, the land that you get individually will be enough. It'll be enough for you to have your little servants, you'll have your, forget about these little houses you see now, even the big ones. You're gonna have private vestibules, you're gonna have land, they're gonna be full of cattle, plenty of places to grow food. You're gonna have everything you need in the kingdom.
So it's not going to be like a little small, little.
No. Maybe the niggas who wouldn't disobey, that may be what they get. You know what I'm saying? Because Romans 11:26 says we're all gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? All of us, but the ones that were rotten as hell, you know, they're gonna probably get less than everybody, you know, than those of us who came to this truth and served the Lord with glee. The ones that are hard headed, they're gonna probably die and then come back and they're gonna get, they're gonna be the ruling class, but they're gonna be the least in the kingdom, like it says in the book of John. They will get what? Even smaller in an apartment today, probably a studio. That's what they're gonna get. They'll have the bare necessities, but little else. Because they didn't make their election sure. You're in the ISUPK, we make your election sure. You know what I'm saying? We work on that day after day, week after week, month after month. We do it. And every day we seem to get better with it. You know what I'm saying? We're not perfect, but we're getting there. All right, let's get these. Any other questions, comments, concerns? We're going to break down these last two verses and then we're going to pray out. And then we're going to conclude the Sabbath service. And then afterwards, we got a little business. Y'all give a big hand for young man Abel back there, man. Because today he gets his troopership. So he gets to get on into this work officially. All right, but let's go ahead. Deuteronomy 28:29. Close out the chapter. In Hebrew. Tazawah. Yahawashai. Kazak. Amataza. Kaya. Awa. Ibar. Panayam. Za. Ain. Hawa. Nakal. Ata. Nakal. Haradaza. Ashar. Ra'ah. Verse 29. Yeshab. Gaya. Mawal. Bayath. Bahaiwar. Bayath Bahaiwar.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 3, verses 28 and 29 in English. But charge Joshua and encourage him and strengthen him For he shall go over before this people, and he shall cause them to inherit the land which thou shalt see. So we abode in the valley over against Bethel.
Okay, because obviously the stewardship of Israel, we've already discussed that in past Sabbath. It's going from Moses on to Joshua, because Moses, of course, for striking that rock, he can't go into, he won't even see the promised land. Joshua is the one that's going to take us up. I think we had already went over the reason we were in the wilderness 40 years is the Lord wanted to do away with all the wicked Negroes who still wanted to do their own thing, worship the calf and everything else. So, like, 1 second. I guess so for Brother Eagles and while they keep what we're going to do, Officer Cockaward, we're going to cut the broadcast as soon as we pray out, and we'll go on Facebook with Brother Abel's getting his name. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do that. But he's saying charge Joshua, encourage him, and strengthen him, because we're gonna still have a lot of work to do, and it's still other nations to get rid of at that time. So Joshua and Caleb and the next generation are gonna have to be diligent, and they're gonna need encouragement. They're gonna need strength. They're gonna need everything they need to take the rest of this territory. That's why the Lord is telling them no more territory. What you got now is enough. This will suffice. Get more in the coming days, and we take the kingdom. The whole world gonna be ours. They're gonna do what we want, or they're gonna die. That's right. You know what I'm saying? All right. With that, we'll go ahead and conclude the Sabbath service for this week. The water for everybody coming by, the water for everybody watching. We're gonna go ahead and pray out real quick. Be sure to keep paying your tithes and your goodwill offerings. Look up on ISUPK.com, find out where. All right. Most High's prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kadash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakukah. Tabaha. Ritazikah. Ayah. Aisha. Baharatazah. Allah. Ayah. Mashamayim. Yathalanawa. Come. Dog. Yuwam. Masalakanaw. Ababwaknaw. Kasalaknaw. Ababwakinaw. Allah. Yahweh. Nasai one. Yahweh. Awashana. Mayan. Rod. Kayalaka. Mamalaka. Paula. Papa. I will on you. Lord's Prayer. Go ahead. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Give us our debts. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. For thine is the kingdom. The power. And the power. The glory. Forever so be it. Forever so be it. Prayer to the power in Hebrew, Yahweh. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shai. Babu Bashar. Nathalanawa. Akak. Lord Baha. Call Makalah. Call Matawa. Akak. Latahar Matsarayim. Akak. Hakwim. Amathia. Akak. Orakawat. Matumala. Agroshan. Shini Haushai. Omar Rahman.
Prayer to the Father in English. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Casting out the name of Yahushua.
Casting out the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Yeah, we're gonna preach on.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please go to ISUPK.com and pay